Hello, this is the WJTS News. I'm Bill Potter. A one-vehicle accident in northeast Dubois County Sunday morning claimed the life of a Celestine teen. Around 3:15 a.m. Sunday morning, deputies with the Dubois County Sheriff's Department were summoned to an area along Purdue Farm Road near County Road 475 North in Dubois, near the area of Patoka Lake, to the report of a single vehicle accident. When they arrived, officers and first responders found a male driver, identified as 17-year-old Chad Canese of Celestine, dead at the scene. Deputies say Canese was the only occupant of the pickup truck, which they say he was driving westbound on Purdue Farm Road when authorities say his vehicle left the roadway to the right in a curve. They say the truck struck an embankment and overturned, coming to a rest on its top in a field about 50 feet off the roadway. Deputies say Canese was not wearing a seatbelt and was partially ejected during the crash. They also say it's not known at this time if alcohol or drugs were a factor in the crash. Toxicology results are pending. The Dubois County Sheriff's Department was assisted at the scene by troopers from the Indiana State Police, Dubois First Responders, Memorial EMS, and the Dubois County Coroner's Office. Canese is Dubois County's first highway fatality of 2017. Sunday morning, just after 7 a.m., Huntingburg police were dispatched to 302 South Main in reference to check on a man that appeared to be passed out in his car in the parking lot of Casey's. Upon arrival, the Huntingburg police officer observed a 1996 blue Cutlass parked and the driver's side door open, and a male subject sitting directly behind the steering wheel, snoring. 30-year-old Zachary Gentry of Holland was awakened by police, and they noticed knives in Gentry's possession along with a glass paraphernalia pipe between his legs on the seat. When Gentry was speaking with the officer, he had slurred speech and kept nodding off asleep. When Gentry stepped out of the car, officers located a third knife and a container with 0.6 grams of heroin. Further investigation found another paraphernalia pipe, approximately 3 grams of marijuana, and about 50 grams of crystal methamphetamine. Zach Gentry of Holland was arrested on possession of marijuana, possession of paraphernalia, possession of methamphetamine, and possession of a narcotic drug, heroin. Over a week ago, the Dubois County Sheriff's Department began an investigation into a weapons burglary in the St. Henry area. On the evening of February 11th, numerous firearms and ammunition were reported stolen. During an investigation, the Sheriff's Department was able to gain probable cause and was issued an arrest warrant for Justice Mundy of Huntingburg. Ms. Mundy was taken into custody on this past Friday, on the warrant for burglary, a level 5 felony, theft, a level 6 felony, and theft, a class A misdemeanor. A 15-year-old juvenile male was also cited into juvenile court for these crimes. All firearms have been recovered. The Sheriff's Department would like to remind viewers that individuals are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Crawford County deputies were busy this past week searching for individuals with outstanding warrants and ended the week with a search warrant resulting in the removal of methamphetamine, marijuana, pills, syringes, and paraphernalia from the streets. Friday evening, deputies took 48-year-old Vernon Carroll of Milltown into custody at a residence on Creighton Lane west of Milltown. After police say he fled into a house, a search by authorities led to the discovery of methamphetamines and a glass smoking pipe in Carroll's possession. Deputies also observed syringes and other items of paraphernalia in plain view in the home. After a search warrant was obtained, deputies assisted by Indiana State Police found 33 syringes, multiple types of pills, marijuana, methamphetamine, and paraphernalia. Other notable arrests that were made this past week in Crawford County include 31-year-old Derek Fife on the charge of theft, and 42-year-old Jeremy Fuller, 43-year-old Brian Blankenship, 34-year-old John Wyatt Burkla, and 33-year-old Shelley Manning were all arrested and charged with possession of methamphetamine, that in Crawford County. On Saturday afternoon, the Dubois County Republicans held their annual Lincoln Day luncheon at Clubhouse 61. This year's featured guest was U.S. Senator Todd Young. Young currently serves on the 4 Senate committees with a large amount of his support for bills primarily on foreign trade and international finance. Senator Young discusses the latest bill he's been working on.
Well, I'd say two pieces of legislation. We've been working hard on a regulatory reform bill that would really change how regulations are done in the country. It would require every major regulation to come before Congress for an up or down vote. That'd put the people back in charge.
U.S. Senator Young was sworn in on January 3rd by Vice President Biden. Reliving the memory, Young still enjoyed the advice the former VP gave his son Tucker and shared what does a freshman senator from Indiana with 4 young children have for breakfast in the morning? Let's find out.
Well, a U.S. Senator with 4 children aged 10 and under drinks a whole lot of coffee. So I have a liquid breakfast, usually about a half a pot of coffee. Yeah, exactly.
That's right, senators are human too. And caffeine is the morning antidote for most busy parents. The afternoon lunch went smoothly with Don Hayes as the master of ceremonies, followed by the invocation given by Jerry Hunefeld. Keynote speaker for the day was John Bell of the Jasper City Council, representing District Number 3. While the day was not without its excitement and its right to be heard, protesters gathered in front of the Dubois County Courthouse to express their concern over Senator Young's availability to his constituents. According to Alexander Morfett, a Yale graduate and self-employed clothing designer based in Bloomington, the Be a True Republican for a Day titled protest event saw 73 supporters turn out to voice their frustration. The Republican Lincoln Day luncheon was sold out with over 150 seats taken by supporters for the day's events. Senator Young is currently serving in the 115th Congress. You can contact his offices in Indianapolis, New Albany, or Washington, D.C. directly by phone between the hours of 8:30 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. For the numbers to these offices, visit Senator Young's official website at young.senate.gov under the Contacts tab. The Huntingburg Chamber of Commerce will begin hosting a small business networking group to create connections between existing small business owners. The Chamber envisions this group will attract seasoned business owners, new entrepreneurs, or those just thinking about getting into the world of small business ownership. Those attending will have a chance to network, collaborate, and brainstorm ideas with other small business owners. The meetings will be held every third Tuesday of the month from 8:15 a.m. to 9:15 at Old School Cafe, 304 East 4th Street in Huntingburg. The meetings will start tomorrow, February 21st. Anyone in Huntingburg or surrounding areas are welcome to attend the networking sessions. This is an opportunity for business owners all through the county to collaborate and support each other. In conjunction with the Ferdinand Heimat Fest, an informal meeting is planned with Homeland Security Officer Carl Deal on Tuesday, tomorrow, February 21st, in the back room of the Ferdinand American Legion, located at 5th and Main Street. The meeting is set for 7 p.m. and should last about 2 hours. Mr. Deal will explain the rules and regulations that need to be followed at your next fest or event that include, but are not limited to, a stage, a beer garden, backyard barbecue, or tents. When setting up this meeting, Carl said that it would benefit everyone because of additions and changes for 2017. Again, the meeting is planned for 7 p.m. Tuesday, February 21st at the Ferdinand American Legion, located at the corner of 5th and Main Streets. Reservations are requested, but not required. To make reservations, contact Ferdinand Town Manager Chris James at cjames@psci.net. For more information, contact Chris at 812-367-2282, or you can contact Sue Fink by calling 812-630-2839. Now stay tuned. Coming up will be Monday with the Mayor as Jasper Mayor Terry Seitz sits down with Joy Holt of WJTS. Also, weather, sports, and Inform are still to come on WJTS News.